Many WNBA fans are calling out the referee problem.
The referees literally turned their back.
Caitlin Clark appears to be hunted every game. She deals with physicality that no other player in the league is dealing with. The WNBA not stepping in to protect their cash cow, their only draw, their only star, and this is the end result.
It's shocking.
Caitlin Clark will be sidelined for at least 2 weeks
with a quad injury.
Footage has emerged how Caitlin Clark got hurt.
He fouls her for the 4th time. It's cheating.
Caitlin Clark is the driving force behind the interest in the Fever and the interest in the WNBA.
Rookie Caitlin Clark was subject to several intentional fouls.
The WNBA is facing a major reckoning. Fans are furious. Players are speaking out. And at the center of the storm, Caitlin Clark. The rising superstar has become the league's biggest draw and its most frequent target. From the moment she stepped onto the court as a pro, Caitlin Clark has been taking hit after hit. Not just from defenders trying to stop her, but from a league that has failed to protect its most valuable player. While the WNBA cashes in on her stardom, it stood by as she endures body checks, flagrant fouls, and a disturbing lack of referee intervention. The footage doesn't lie. Game after game, Clark is swarmed by defenders playing with reckless aggression. And the officials? Silent. No whistles. No protection. It's not just rough play, it's systemic neglect. Fans have noticed. Coaches have noticed. Even opposing players are raising their eyebrows. Clips have gone viral. Clark getting elbowed, shoved, hip-checked, while refs keep the whistle in their pockets. In one game, a ref literally turned their back as Clark pleaded for a call.
If this injury does anything, it should be a wake-up call to the WNBA, the Players Association, the team owners, that just like that, all this fanfare, all this interest, all this newfound attention on the league can disappear overnight.
Caitlin Clark is being roughed up, but the physical wear and tear on Caitlin Clark, I'm not surprised that 2 weeks into the season, she's already got an injury.
It's not just unfair, it's dangerous. The tipping point came when Caitlin Clark was sidelined with a quad strain, 2 weeks off the court. The damage? Not just physical, but symbolic. This wasn't a random injury. It was the result of constant, unchecked contact, a slow erosion of health and safety, match by match, that the league allowed to happen. And now, fans are asking hard questions. Why wasn't action taken sooner? Why weren't referees reprimanded? And why is the league protecting its outdated officiating system instead of its most valuable asset? As the layers peel back, the truth is even more troubling. Reports have emerged that many WNBA referees were pulled from high school leagues and fast-tracked into pro games. No NCAA experience, no G League grooming, just thrown into the highest level of women's basketball. Even worse, some officials aren't even calling the games based on what they see. Instead, they're following quiet directives from stakeholders, coaches, GMS, and league power brokers on how physical the game should be. These people aren't neutral observers. They have skin in the game. And that means refs are being guided by agenda, not rule books. It paints a disturbing picture. Caitlin Clark isn't just battling defenders. She's up against a system more interested in shaping storylines than enforcing fairness. A system that sees her more as a marketing opportunity than an athlete deserving protection. And it's not just Clark who's suffering. Other players are watching closely. If this can happen to the most talked about rookie in decades, what chance does anyone else have? The message being sent is loud and clear.
She will be out for 2 weeks minimum following a quad strain.
Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham going to the officials and trying to, ask for an explanation of what had just occurred. That official completely stonewalled us.
The referees not listening to them. They're not listening to the coaches. They're not listening to the players. They're not listening to the fans. They're listening to their stakeholders. That's why I keep saying nothing is going to change till the mindset and whoever's running all of this, the stakeholders, governance, whoever these people Clark.
If you shine too brightly, expect to be dimmed. The fan response has been explosive. Social media timelines are flooded with highlight reels of Clark taking brutal hits. Hashtags like ProtectCC and Fix the Refs have trended nationwide. Commentators, podcasters, and analysts across the sports world are calling out the silence from the league office. Stephanie White, head coach of the Indiana Fever, has openly criticized the officiating. In post-game interviews, she's labeled it egregious, disrespectful, and dangerous. Other coaches and former players have joined the chorus. This isn't about favoritism, it's about survival. When your franchise player can't even get a basic foul call, the entire sport suffers. And let's talk numbers. Caitlin Clark is single-handedly driving revenue. Her debut alone brought in over 2.5 million viewers, the most watched WNBA game in decades. Ticket prices are up, merchandise is flying off shelves, TV networks are locking in prime-time slots. She's not just a rookie, she's the reason the WNBA is in headlines for the first time in years. But momentum is fragile. Clark's injury is a warning shot, a sign that unless the WNBA makes sweeping changes, it risks losing everything it's gained. Sponsors are watching, broadcasters are watching, and most importantly, new fans are watching. So what needs to change? First, a full overhaul of the officiating pipeline. No more throwing unqualified refs into professional games. There needs to be real training, real standards, and real accountability. Second, a transparent review system for missed calls and dangerous play. Referees must be held responsible, not protected by bureaucracy.
After every single game, WNBA players, fans, coaches are all complaining about the referees, and they have shown that they're not going to change anything because the referees continue to be horrible.
Beeline's head coach, Stephanie White, she was complaining about her team not getting a whistle, not being respected.
Third, the league must commit to protecting its stars. That doesn't mean special treatment. It means fairness, consistency, a level playing field. Every player, from rookie to veteran, deserves a safe court to compete on. The WNBA is at a crossroads. It can continue to sweep these issues under the rug, hoping the spotlight will dim, or it can meet the moment, admit the flaws, and evolve into the league its players and fans deserve. Because if Caitlin Clark's injury doesn't force change, what will? If millions of new fans tuning in aren't enough, what is? The league has never had a better chance to grow, but it will mean nothing if it can't protect the very people making that growth possible. This is more than a sports story. It's a cautionary tale about what happens when a league prioritizes profits over protection, image over integrity. Clark's return may still be a few games away, but the real comeback the WNBA needs is one of courage, clarity, and change. Leave a comment if you believe it's time to number ProtectCC. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more on this story as it develops. Because the future of women's basketball is being written right now, and the world is watching.